Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
Today's video takes us to beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida, to the Board of Elections, where we find baby girl Zach as he's trying to get some FOIA requests. And he's going to file civil rights lawsuits because he's been disrespected today. How lovely. I just love it, don't you, good people? We definitely have to redress our grievances with these good people at the Board of Elections. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
We're back here at the Supervisor of Elections office. We were here a little over a month ago where our rights were violated, both First Amendment and Fourth Amendment rights. We had an unlawful pat-down by Officer Stanley Deckert, and then unlawfully trespassed from both he and his Sergeant Segura, I believe is how you say it. But anyway, this is a revisit, make sure that they understand that we can film all we can see and that they cannot use private information as a form of prior restraint to infringe on our rights. Julie Marcus, Pinellas County Supervisor. Howdy.
How are you?
Good, how you doing? The one thing I wanted to do though, other thing I wanted to do was, what is the formal way to file a complaint on employees that work here?
I don't know about that. Good question.
Could you find out for me if you don't mind? I'll wait here. Thank you.
I'm not the officer manager for this office. I don't know what to put like that. You busy, Sandra? Pardon me? Yeah, busy. You busy? He has a question. I don't know the answer to it.
What is the formal process of filing a complaint on you and Dustin Chase?
I can't hear you.
What is the formal process on filing a formal complaint against yourself and Dustin Chase?
Now, Zach visited this office about a week ago with our good Frauditor friend Johnny Boy, and he was trespassed. Now he wants to file complaints, and he wants to do a FOIA request. Well, I don't want to spoil the video for you, but things aren't going to go as expected. Let's roll the clip and find out why.
I'm not sure. I would have to call someone.
Okay, I'll wait here. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
What is your name?
It's going to be anonymous.
You have to submit it in writing by email, and you can also send it to one of these 3 addresses on the front of the card. So make sure you send it to votepinellas.gov.
Okay. What was your last name? What was your last name, Sandra?
I don't think I have to say my last name.
Well, to file a formal complaint, I need your last name. Otherwise,
I was told I can give my last name.
well, you're a public employee. It's public record. I mean, I can get it the hard way, or you can give it to me now. Because
I
that's
was told not to say anything else.
well, that's obstruction of filing a formal complaint against the public employee.
Right.
So you're okay with that?
I can't answer anything.
I'm sorry. What's your name, sir? What's your name? You don't have a name?
Zany Zach, aka Baby Girl Zach, been hanging around with J-Town Press too long, and now he thinks he's a YouTube lawyer. Oh, that's prior restraint. That's prior restraint. Yeah, it all sounds good in the court of law until you get into the court of law, that is. And he's not going to get anybody's name today. I'm sorry to spoil it for you. I just couldn't keep it in any longer.
You refuse to give me your name as a public employee? Wow, you guys need training in how to deal with the public. 100%.
Have a good day, sir.
Enjoy the calls that come in, guys. All right. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a public records request here, guys. I need you to take my public records request. Okay? And I'm going to ask for everyone's first and last names. You ready? Get out a piece of paper. I'm going to give it to you verbally.
Not give it.
Florida Statute Chapter 119, you have to do it. You want to play hardball? You need to do better, sir. You shouldn't be working for the public. Nasty attitude. Who do you think you are? Disgusting. Public employees won't give their name. I'd like to put in a public records request, please, or submit my request.
A baby girl Zach is going to bounce from person to person over the next 1 hour looking for public record requests. And I can tell you right now, he's not going to get it. Because the reason I'm telling you this is because we're not going to watch anywhere near the 1 hour video that he posted. Are you crazy? Yeah, I didn't think so either. Yeah, but anyway, let's listen to him beg. Let's listen to him beg a while as he goes from person to person. He's going to start with this lady first because he said she's the nicest person he ever met in this office. Well, he's going to change your mind real quick about her.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're on break? I'm sorry. I'll talk to him. My bad. How you doing, sir? Can I want to submit a public records request.
Yeah, it's all online. You can just put it online on our website.
I can do it in person, sir. Not everyone has a computer. Under Florida Statute 119, it's by law. You have to abide by that law. I just want the law to be followed. Look up Florida Statute 119 if you don't believe me. So you guys know I'm right. Are we going to comply, sir? Sir? Is that a yes? No? What was your name, sir? Michael Toothill? Did I say it correctly?
Being ignored has to be the worst feeling ever, doesn't it? It's like you walk into a bar and you're sitting there for a couple minutes and nobody acknowledges you and just feel like getting up and leaving, you know? Yeah, I hear you, Zach. Oh, you poor sweet thing. You're going to need your mama later, aren't you?
Don't listen to them. They're breaking the law. You were nice when I came in here. Don't follow their lead. Man, this office needs retraining. Are you off break now, ma'am? You're back? You're back? Okay. I didn't want to bother you if you were on break, so. Okay. Hey, Sandra, can I get a public records request now, please?
You have to request it.
I'm requesting it here, yes. Yes, I can. Florida Statute, Chapter 119. Look it up. This is a public building. You're a public servant.
You can tell that baby girl Zach's been hanging out with Goat Boy way too much. Hey, I got a good idea, Zach. Why don't you have Goat Boy come down and stay at your little condo and the two of you could go out and do some audits together? Now, we'd like to see that. Wouldn't we, good people?
I'm not paying you tax to sit there and tell people not to engage with me. That's unprofessional. You're not going to have a job here much longer, I promise you that. Same with this guy. I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here, guys. Do you mind, can we start over? Do you mind taking my request and then I'll be out of here so we can all go about our days? So all you would have to do basically is just write down my request. I give it to you verbally. And then what you would do with that request is you would forward it over, email it to the appropriate person, whether that be the city clerk or wherever. But
Unfortunately, sir, I don't know how to do that.
Well, I just told you that's how you do it.
I'm sorry, sir.
You could take it down. I got it on video that you took it, and then basically you would just submit it to the right person. That could be Dustin Chase, or that could be, whatever supervisor, manager that you have here.
Sorry.
I love these 4 employees. Man, they need a raise. I'm telling you. Now wait till they find out that they've been put on YouTube against their own will. Oh, dearie me, Zach. Looks like you'll be doing a repost, huh, boy?
Okay, wow. I'll still be filing a complaint on you then.
Yes, he can hear you.
Sir, what's your name?
Where are you, Dustin? Are you here? Is that Dustin Chase?
Sir, what's your name? This is Matt Smith. I'm general counsel for the Pinellas County Supervisor of Elections.
Your name's Matt Smith?
My name is Matt Smith.
Okay, Matt. Are you able to meet me here in person?
No, that won't be necessary. So I need to let you know that you are not allowed by our policies and by law to videotape other persons because you will be videotaping their personally identifiable.
I'm going to stop you right there, Matt. I'm going to stop you right there, Matt. Matt, you're not going to violate my rights today. I have a First Amendment right. I have a First Amendment right to video record in public. I have a Smith v. Cummings says I can record my public officials in the course of their official duties. Do you understand me? Do you understand me, Mike?
Oh, it's a well-established fact. The Supreme Court said there's no expectation of privacy in public places, and you have every right to record these people. But what you don't have a right to do is post it for profit on social media platforms like YouTube. And that's what you're going to learn, because you should have never screwed around with Dr. Dave. Dr. Dave's a vengeful person. Yes, he is. You'll learn, sonny boy.
I can't understand you, sir.
You're making a public record here, sir? I don't know who this guy is. He just made a public record, and you just said I'm not allowed to record, but your employee just recorded me. So I think there's some double standards you need to be made aware of, Mike.
You're going to have to repeat what you just said. We're having trouble understanding you.
What I said was, you said I cannot film in here, but yet you have a public employee who works in this office who is just video recording me.
Who was video recording you?
Who is this black gentleman right here sitting at the desk with the nice voice?
So, I did not say that you could not record. What I said was you can record in the office if you are close to the entrance where you're recording the operations, but you're not recording other people over their shoulder and you're not recording our employees over their desk.
I don't need your directives, Mike. Mike, I don't need your directives. I know exactly what I'm doing.
That's got a real smart-ass attitude, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm predicting if he keeps it up, boy, somebody is going to clock him. Or perhaps he'll get arrested again and go to jail, because I'll bet he's real popular in the lockup. You want to know what my friend thinks?
He got a little pretty mouth, ain't he?
I really don't need any sort of, version of cop-splaining. I know you're not a cop, but I don't need any sort of cop-splaining or directives from you. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay, sir, the police are about to show up, and I'm informing you right now.
They already came. Mike, they already came. Mike, they already came and they left. There's nothing for them to do here.
The sheriff came and they left. The St. Pete police are coming. I am informing you as an agent of the owner of this property that you are trespassed pursuant to 810 Florida statute. So if you stay on the property, they're going to arrest you.
I'll see you in court, Mike, for civil rights violations. I'll see you in court. Thanks, Mike.
Matt, see you then.
All right, Matt.
I sit here and laugh my ass off every time they start talking about civil rights violation. They don't know the difference between civil liberties and civil rights, so I don't understand how they file all these federal lawsuits and think they're going to win something. Yeah, well, they're going to be like Chile. You can file all the lawsuits you want. Will you prevail? Hell no.
Moments later.
Yeah, what I was explaining to you in there is, like, because you work here, I'm not trying to give you a hard time personally or anybody. I'm just trying to get a public records request. And I guess we're not good talk. Could I get a public records request, guys? I want to put in submit my request, please. Sandra.
Where is this?
All I have to do is do my request and I'll be out of here.
No, I'm not.
Okay, who am I speaking to again? Dustin Chase?
Yes.
Oh, I remember you from last time. Dustin, before we get to the public records request, I just want to say that I'm going to be filing a civil rights violations lawsuit against you for violating my rights last time I was here. So I just want to put you on notice for that.
Okay, thank you very much. What public records would you like, sir?
Well, I want a receipt of my request. That's why I want Sandra here to write it down on a piece of paper.
These frauditors all remind me of little Davy. He's illiterate, so he needs somebody to write down his FOIA request for him. It's ridiculous. You're so damn lazy you can't even write out your own FOIA request? Or you just want your public servants to do it? Yeah, right.
By law, Florida Statute Chapter 119 says I can give it to her verbally and then she can pass it along.
Okay, if you'd like, you can submit it over email. And
I can submit it in person, Chase. So I need you to comply with the law.
we are already complying with the law, sir.
I want her to write it down. I don't want to give it to you verbally because then I have no legal recourse in case I don't get my items that I'm requesting.
Sir.
Is that so hard to ask? I'm asking for a stamped copy of the receipt that I'm going to have Sandra, whoever you have in this office who's willing to do their job, and write it down.
Okay.
So have.
What is your name? Maybe we can start with that.
It's going to be anonymous. So start with my request. I'll give you my email. That's how I'm going to receive it.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be much easier and simpler to do this from home on your computer? Of course it would be. But these idiots want to claim they don't have internet service. They want to claim they don't have a computer. They want to claim all kind of nonsense. And it all started with this yahoo right here.
Good morning, this is Roger Elections. Speaking. How may I help you?
What's your email, sir?
I want Sandra to pick up a piece of paper and write down my items so I can get a stamped copy before I leave.
Sir, Sandra doesn't report to you. If you could please...
Sir, you report to me and Sandra reports to any member of the public who comes in here under Florida Statute Chapter 119 with a public records request that they want to submit.
Well, technically you're asking Sandra to create a public record. And we are under no obligation to do that by law.
Well, then I'll see you and I'll add that to the civil rights violations, sir.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Goodbye.
Do you have any further business with our office?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll send it to me.
What is it?
None of your business. Get lost. Kick rocks. You're not here to serve me. You made that clear. I'll see you in court. That's the next time I'll see you, Chase.
Okay.
Goodbye. Get back to work. You're dismissed.
I'm going to leave it there, good people, because this video continues for another half hour, and the lad begs and demands and pleads for his FOIA, and he doesn't get it. But he definitely threatens a lawsuit, that's for sure. Now, if you good people are fed up with it, here's the information right in front of you that you need. Yeah, this is located on 1st Avenue, I believe, what is that? 1st Avenue North in downtown St. Pete. The phone number was back there. The names are right here. And I think that guy's name was Dustin Chase, if I recall correctly. Yeah. Well, at any rate, good luck on your redress. And if you like what you see here, please subscribe. Because there's no shortage of stupid people on YouTube. Matter of fact, there's stupid people across all social media platforms. And Dr. Dave is posting on all of them. Yeah, Zany Zach, Goat Boy, Looney Lana, and Rusty Boy, you'll find all your favorites. No doubt about it. And there's not a damn thing these yahoos can do about it. Hey, Zach, you think you're ever going to get a real job one day, boy? What's the real reason you can't get a real job, boy? We inquiring minds want to know. Yeah. Cheers to that, sweetheart.
An order in his book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here? I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.